This video is kindly brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform to create a beautiful online presence. Hi, my name's Janelle and welcome back to Rosery Apparel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my autumn sewing plans. Autumn is my all-time favorite season. If you've watched my channel for a while, you'll know that I love a good autumnal shade. Here where I live, the leaves change color and it is just such a cozy and beautiful time of year. So yeah, I'm very excited to share with you what I have planned to make during autumn. Like always, I have a handy save folder on my Instagram where I've just saved a bunch of images for inspiration. And yeah, I'll just kind of be going through it and sharing all the different things I hope to make during autumn. So the first fabric I have to share with you is such a cute find. I've actually had it in my stash for many years but completely forgot about it and then recently rediscovered it. It is this beautiful embroidered tablecloth. I love a good vintage tablecloth. I think some of the designs can be so amazing and so unique, but I am just completely obsessed with this embroidered one. It features some really beautiful shades such as mustard, peach, and a really lovely seafoam minty green, and all of the colors together just work so nicely and I'm just completely obsessed with it. I would love to know if it's been hand embroidered. I honestly think it most likely has been, which makes it even more special. And then if that wasn't enough, it's also got this really delicate crocheted border all around it in kind of like a scalloped shape. And what I have planned to make out of this tablecloth is actually a vintage pattern as well. I recently picked up this sewing pattern while I was out thrifting and I am just completely obsessed with it. It is this beautiful blouse pattern that has one of the biggest collars I've ever seen, and basically this autumn I really want to embrace the big collar trend more. I've made plenty of things with collars before, but I've always kept them quite small, but I really want to go big this season. I think this big collar trend is here to stay for a little bit longer and I want to make the most of that and make this incredible blouse. Not only has this blouse got an incredible big collar, but it's also got this really lovely bow detail at the front as well, which I think is adorable. And because this tablecloth is square, I feel like it's going to be the perfect piece to make this square style collar. I don't think I have enough fabric here to make the entire blouse, so I'm kind of hoping I can find some linen in a similar color to match this, so I can just use a different linen for the rest of the blouse and just use this tablecloth for the collar. But yeah, I just think this is going to be such a special piece and I'm so excited to get started with it, and hopefully yeah, I can find a color to match this so I can make this really beautiful blouse. This pattern also has a ruffled version that I'm obsessed with, and I definitely want to have a go at making that too, because who wouldn't want to have two amazing big collared statement blouses in their wardrobe? So for this ruffled style, I'm thinking of using this beautiful green textured fabric that I've had in my stash for a little while as well. I picked this one up from Spotlight a few months ago now, and it's got this really beautiful kind of grid texture all through it, which I don't know, I just think this fabric in that ruffled version of this blouse pattern would be so amazing. What I mean by big collar is something kind of like this. I love how you can pair these kind of big collared blouses with hand knitted jumpers and have the collar peeking out. I think that is the cutest look, and I'm definitely hoping to do that with some of my hand knitted jumpers. The next fabric I have is this incredible like brushed cotton type fabric. It almost feels like it could be flannelette. It's kind of got that really lovely thickness and it's in this beautiful burnt orange shade that I'm so obsessed with. And I've kind of had this one in my stash for a little while too. I think I bought it just before Christmas, but I've been saving it for autumn because it has, yeah, like I said, just got this really lovely thickness to it that I think will be so cozy and warm for the colder months. And what I have planned to make out of this dress is a replica of this dress that I picked up from a thrift store. I absolutely love the style of it. It's kind of got a shirred panel at the back And then the front of it is quite fitted with a little, I guess it's like a skater skirt. And I think it's super, super cute, especially with a pair of tights. But I'm just not crazy about the fabric of this one, but I decided to pick it up anyway, just because I thought I could potentially either cut it up and create a pattern from it to be able to make a different dress, or just see if I can clone this dress somehow. And I think this style of dress in this lovely cozy brush cotton will be such a great combination. I kind of think it's going to look a little bit similar to this style of dress. It won't be as gathered because instead of a gathered skirt, it's got a more skater style skirt, but the sleeves hopefully will be just as puffy as this one. I think I've got enough fabric here that I could even make a midi version, even a midi tiered version like this. I'm not 100% sure yet because I do actually really like the length of this dress as it is. So yeah, I might just keep it more knee length. Before I show you the next fabric, let's just take a quick moment to talk about the sponsor of this video. This video is kindly sponsored by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform to create a beautiful online presence and run your business. If you've started sewing and want to start making and selling your own products, then I definitely recommend you go and check out Squarespace. On Squarespace, you can design and create a custom website that is completely your own style in just a few clicks, no knowledge or background needed in coding whatsoever. To get started, you can choose from a range of beautifully designed templates, and once you've selected a template, you can then change it completely from the overall layout of the website to all the fun things like the fonts and colors, and really design a website that is completely your own and that has everything you need to run your business. And something that I love about Squarespace is the fact that I can keep track on all of my website's analytics very easily and can basically find out what's performing well and what I need to work on, all on the back end of the website. It just makes running a website so stress-free and easy and allows me to get back into running my business and doing all the fun creative stuff. So if you'd like to create a beautiful online presence of your own, then head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch your beautiful new website, head to squarespace.com/Rosery Apparel for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thanks Squarespace for being such an amazing supporter of this channel. The next fabric is this beautiful floral corduroy fabric. It has this amazing, very retro vintage inspired floral design all over it in actually very similar colors to this embroidered tablecloth. They work so well together, and from this piece I've decided I want to make an adorable floral mini skirt. I kind of feel like it could look like this one here by Princess Highway. This one here is a good example of how a really busy, bold floral doesn't look so overwhelming when it's a skirt, because you can just pair it with a plain t-shirt, and I think maybe a pair of boots would look so adorable. Here is another Princess Highway skirt that again is quite a bold floral, but I think looks really nice. So it's definitely very different for me. I love a good floral, but I don't often wear florals that are quite this bold, but I'm excited to give it a go, and I think it's going to be such a cute addition to my wardrobe. The next fabric I have to share is another one that I have actually owned before, but in a different color, and that is this amazing seersucker textured gingham fabric. I have owned this fabric in the green shade before, and I made one of my perfect everyday dresses out of it, and I am just so obsessed with this fabric that when I saw this kind of black and white version, I had to pick it up immediately. And from this fabric I have planned to make yet another big collared dress. So instead of having big collared blouses, I thought it'd be cute to have a dress as well. This dress here has an almost similar seersucker vibe to it, so it's really good to see how that kind of textured fabric looks in this style. I would personally add sleeves to mine, but I actually really love the contrasting ruffle on the collar. I actually love the black as well, and I think this fabric with a ruffled black collar could look really, really cute. Another picture I have for inspiration for this dress is this one here by, is it Garni? I mean, how incredible is this dress? And can you just see the scale of that collar? That is the kind of big collar vibes I'm going for with this dress. I also love the puffy sleeves of this one, and we'll try to have some big sleeves on it too, maybe. I'm not exactly sure, but again, I just think a dress with a massive collar like that I can style with some of my hand knitted jumpers and have the collar peeking out could just be such a cute outfit for the colder months. And the last fabric I have to share with you, which I am most excited about, is this incredible retro blanket. I still can't believe my luck in finding this blanket. Basically last year, I think it was, one of my all-time favorite brands called Still brought out a coat that looks like it could have been made from a blanket. It's this one here. I was so tempted to buy it because look at it. It is just so stunning. I still love it so much, and it definitely would have fit in quite nicely with my wardrobe, but it was so expensive. I just couldn't justify it. I was like, maybe I'll buy it secondhand, but something I really love about the brand Still is they only make a small number of items so that they are investment pieces. And so obviously no one is selling this beautiful coat, because why would you? If you had it, you would not want to get rid of it. It's just so stunning. So instead I decided to go on the hunt and see if I could find a vintage blanket that I could turn into a coat. And I found this incredible blanket. I just honestly feel so lucky. Like, it is beautiful, and when I saw it in the shops I thought maybe it's a little bit over the top. Like, it is so retro and it's going to be a very bright coat, that's for sure, but I am obsessed with it and I'm so glad I picked it up. I think it cost me about $20, which, I don't know, it's quite expensive for a secondhand blanket, but I am just so excited to get started with this project. Here are a few more examples of some blanket-ish coats. They are so beautiful, and genuinely it's going to be like wearing a blanket, which is definitely something that is going to be needed here during winter in Tasmania. Something that I really want to try and knit myself this autumn and most likely winter as well is a shrimps inspired cardigan. So the brand Shrimps brought out this incredible cardigan. It's kind of got like a diamond design on the front, and within the diamonds there are these really cute, I think they're embroidered flowers. It is just so insanely beautiful. It comes in many different colors. Like this one here is a beige and blue, but it also comes in like a brown and pink and blue and orange. It's just got so many fun different color combinations. And I went looking through my mum's knitting pattern collection to see if I could find a pattern that could work. And I found this book here, and it's filled with some really cute knitting patterns actually. Like, look at this one, it's so cute. But the one that I think is going to work best for this type of design is this one here on the back. Just like the Shrimps cardigan, it's got the diamond kind of design on the front, and it's also got some cute little flowers embroidered in it as well. The only difference is this cardigan has some cables knitted into it as well, which is something I've never tried before. I've never done cabled knitting before, and it is something I've always wanted to try. So I think I'm going to keep the cables in and make this pattern exactly like it is. I won't be putting the drawstring in at the bottom because that's just not the look I'm going for. But apart from that, everything else is very similar to the Shrimps cardigan that I really love. And that Shrimps cardigan is, I'd hate to think how much that one is. So there's no way I'll be buying it. But if I could have a go at knitting something similar, not exactly the same, just a little bit similar, then I would be very happy. I do like the idea of doing a fun color combination, but I also really love this jumper here. I kind of love how simple the black and white look, and it is very similar to this cardigan pictured as well. There's something very classic about it. It would go with absolutely everything, so I'm thinking of maybe keeping it simple and just going black and white, or maybe I'll go brown and white, like a dark brown. I think that could look really nice. But yeah, I am excited to have a go at potentially trying a cabled cardigan this season. Very excited for the challenge. Not sure yet if it's going to be something I'm able to do, but I have knitted some items in the past that I would never have thought I'd be able to do. So if I give it a go, I might surprise myself. I'm hoping so anyway, because I really do want a cardigan like this in my wardrobe. So yeah, stay tuned, because I'm sure I'll share more about that project, and in particular what colors I end up choosing, because I need to think about that for a little bit longer. So yeah, that is everything I have planned to make for my wardrobe this season. Let me know in the comments below which item you're most looking forward to seeing. Like always, I'm sure I'll be sharing all the making process for each of these pieces here on this channel. So if you're interested to see any of those, then make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out when those videos go live. And don't forget to go and check out Squarespace, the sponsor of this video. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.